Hey guys, ViperStrix38 here, and today guys I want to do a Season 1 review, 2015 season review of Tough Enough. I just want to give my thoughts on the show, what I liked about Tough Enough this year, what I didn't like about it, and my thoughts on the winners of Tough Enough. So I'm just going to get right into what I liked about the show. So, what I liked about Tough Enough was I liked that Chris Jericho was the host. I felt like Chris Jericho did a good job. I also liked Renee Young as the interviewer, or whatever she did. I thought that she did good on that too. And I also liked the coaches they had. I thought the coaches they had were good. I liked that they had Lita, Booker T, and Billy Gunn, because they know what makes a good wrestler, and they, can see the potential in people. So I liked the coaches. I liked the host. I even liked the judges, although I'll admit I wasn't a huge fan of The Miz being a judge. I did not like The Miz as a judge, but I did like Daniel Bryan. I thought that he was a good judge. I thought that Paige, I know a lot of people did not like Paige as a judge, but I thought she was very good as a good judge. I mean, there was no sugarcoating, there was no bullshit. Just like Steve Austin said on his podcast on the WWE Network. There was no bullshit with her. Like, she tells them, what they need to fix, or they can go, or they can leave. And some people might think that she was being kind of bitchy about it, but I don't. I think she was just being hard on them, but I think she was, giving them the truth of what it takes to be a wrestler in the WWE, whether you're a female or a male, a diva or whatever. But I liked Paige as like a judge. I thought that she did a good job. The Miz, I didn't really like The Miz too much as like a judge, because to me he fucked over. I mean, he pretty much screwed Mata, because to me, I thought that Mata was going to win the whole thing, but then he saves Amanda because she's attractive, not because she can wrestle well, but because she's attractive. I was like, are you fucking serious? I was pissed. Like I felt bad for Mata. I mean, if I was Mata, I would want to kill The Miz, because that was just so stupid. You had a guy who I actually thought was going to wrestle, who I thought was going to win the whole damn thing. He had the charisma. He had he had more character than most of them did, and especially with his promos and with wrestling wise, but charisma wise and all that. I honestly thought that Mata was going to win the whole thing, but then just like that, he was gone because The Miz decided to choose Amanda because of her looks, and I was just like, are you serious? But regardless of all that, though, so yeah, I didn't really like The Miz too much as a good judge, but one thing, though, that I did agree with him on was ZZ. And I liked, that he was a hard critic of ZZ, saying that he was out of shape, and that he was lazy, and that he didn't have the work ethic like Tanner or Josh did. He kind of just, I don't know, to me, he kind of moped around and complained, and was complaining about all the hard work he had to do, and I'm like, dude. And another thing that I did agree with The Miz on was that, while ZZ did okay in his match against Cesaro somewhat, even though it was a little sloppy, he did okay, but I had to agree with The Miz. That was like a 2-minute match. I don't see ZZ lasting longer than 5 minutes in a match. And with some matches, you're in a match for 10, 15 minutes. So I had to agree with The Miz on that one, that, I don't think that ZZ would have lasted very long. As a wrestler, and I had to agree with him. So, yeah. So overall, I like the judges. I like the host. I also like the rules of the WWE Tough Enough. I also like the rules where the judges got to pick, 3 people to put in the bottom 3, and then a judge had one save to save that person if they wanted to. I liked all that. And I even liked the voting thing of letting the WWE Universe decide who they want to see move on from the bottom 3 and who, gets voted out. Because it kind of shows, who the universe is interested in. Instead of just, the corporate people, shoving somebody down our throat, we get to choose somewhat, who gets to stay and who gets to go. So I kind of liked that. Although, one thing that I did not like about the voting is, why did people keep voting for ZZ? I wasn't voting for ZZ, to me, the men competing at the end should have been Mata, Tanner, and Josh. I think that all 3 of those guys could have won Tough Enough. And I never knew why Tanner got eliminated. I did not watch that. I missed that episode of Tough Enough, so if somebody could explain to me on why he got eliminated, I would like to know why he got eliminated and why people decided to vote for ZZ over him. I mean, I got nothing against ZZ, but yeah, like, I just don't understand his popularity. I guess it was because he was an underdog and people wanted to see him achieve and be successful, but I just couldn't see it in that guy. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but I just couldn't see it in that guy. But anyway, though, so I liked the rules. I liked the judges. I liked the host. Although, hopefully next season they get Stone Cold Steve Austin to be like a judge. I mean, I'm fine with Chris Jericho as like a host, but if I had to choose between Stone Cold Steve Austin as a judge or The Rock for that matter, if I had to choose between one of those two over The Miz, I'm picking The Rock or Stone Cold Steve Austin over The Miz any day. But I mean, besides like The Miz, I mean, I would like to see new judges every single season. You know, don't have like the same judges every single season. I mean, if you want to keep the same host or the same trainers, that's fine because Booker T, Lita, and Billy Gunn did their jobs. But to me, I would like to see like a mix of judges. Like they could have like Seth Rollins as like a judge, or a Kevin Owens, or a Cesaro, or a Nikki Bella. You know, she is the Divas champion right now. She should be a judge on there too, I think. But regardless of all that, though, yeah, overall I liked all that stuff. I liked the rules, and now I'm going to give my thoughts kind of on who won and all that. But one of the eliminations too that I was kind of surprised about was, I mean, I've already forgot her name, but it was the girl who moved in after the one quit from Spoon Cold. After the one quit, another girl moved in, but I can't even remember her name now. That's how bad I am with this shit. But I think it was like I can't fucking remember what her name was. It was like a B, but I can't remember though. But I was surprised that she got eliminated. I was surprised that Gigi got eliminated because Gigi was pretty talented. And I mean, I thought she would actually beat Amanda or Sarah, or you know, kind of be one of the final competitors for Tough Enough. I thought it would be like maybe like Sarah and Gigi, but it ended up being Sarah and Amanda. So, and now, as my thoughts on who won. So, in case you guys didn't know, I mean, this happened on Tuesday. Spoilers here. Josh and Sarah Lee won. And overall, I was happy with both of them winning. To me, the right people won. Because the only reason why Amanda was there was because of her looks. It wasn't because she was like a good wrestler or because she had charisma. It was because of her looks and being a model. So, I was fine with her not winning. So, I mean, to me, Sarah Lee, I mean, yeah, she's attractive. I mean, she's very attractive. But, you know, she's not like, you know, trying to be like a model. I mean, she's not like Amanda. Like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. But, you know, Sarah Lee is attractive. But, you know, she could be a decent women's wrestler. I'm sure they'll have her go through NXT and, you know, kind of show her, you know, I'm sure they'll help her out. So hopefully she'll be a good Divas wrestler or whatever. But I was also really happy, though, that Josh won because to me, and I'm not trying to give Roman Reigns props or anything, but to me, Josh is kind of like a Roman Reigns or a Luke Harper or, I don't know, like, to me, it made sense for him to win because he had the work ethic, he went to the gym unlike ZZ, and his match against Cesaro was pretty good, and, you know, he had charisma, and he had the whole Yeti thing. I mean, he sounded like a Wookiee or Chewbacca. He sounded like Chewbacca, but overall, I liked Josh. I thought that, you know, I thought he did a better job than ZZ, and I'm just really glad that ZZ did not win, because if ZZ won, I would have been kind of pissed, because the guy did not have the work ethic like the other guys did, and to me, he just seemed a little lazy, and he wasn't losing any weight, and, I mean, while he had the charisma, you know, like the Miz says, I don't see him going longer than like 15 minutes, going longer than 5 minutes in like a match before he's about ready to collapse. You know, I mean, I'm not saying that I hate ZZ. I mean, I'm hoping that, you know, he, you know, gets in better shape, and if he gets in better shape, you know, then I'll be, you know, then I hope he does well the next season in Tough Enough. But I thought that Josh and Sarah were the right people to win, and I'm glad that they won. And I thought it was cool, too, that Triple H gave them the WWE contracts in the season finale. I thought that was really cool as well. So that's my overall thoughts on Tough Enough. Like I said, I liked the judges, I liked the commentators, I liked the judges, I liked the host, I liked the rules, I liked the people who won. I thought the people who won were the right people to win. And I hope them, and I wish them the best of luck in their, in their future with WWE. I hope they do well. I hope they put on great matches. And yeah, I mean, I can see potential in both of them doing pretty well in the WWE. I think they'll go through NXT. They'll kind of, learn the ropes a little bit better. They'll, improve, and they might give us, they could be, legends one day. Although I don't know, but regardless of that, though, I'm glad those two won. And yeah, that's my overall thoughts on Tough Enough. I thought that Tough Enough coming back, Season 1, 2015, whatever you want to call it, Tough Enough 2015, coming back after all these years, I thought they did a very good job with the show. I really liked what they did with the show. I was really happy that it came back. I remember watching it in 2011 when they had Stone Cold Steve Austin as a judge, and I really liked that Tough Enough as well, because Stone Cold Steve Austin, he was hard on those guys. He gave them no bull, and he didn't sugarcoat anything. He didn't feed them bullshit. He told them how it was and what to expect. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully next season they'll get Stone Cold Steve Austin to judge or something, or host. I don't know. But overall, I was happy though that Tough Enough came back. I liked this season. So overall, Tough Enough 2015 gets a thumbs up from me. So what did you guys think of Tough Enough? Did you like on who won? Did you not? What was your overall thoughts of Tough Enough coming back? Like my video, comment on my video, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you could, please. And I'll talk to you guys soon.